Valentine, I want to be with you. I don't want you to marry friends. I want you to marry me, and now, Valentine, answer me, and remember that my life or death depends on your answer. What do you intend on doing?
I could never disobey my father's wishes, Maximilian. I have no other choice.
If you marry Franz, I will have to kill myself, Valentine.
Please don't say that. I will marry you, I promise. If my parents insist on Franz signing our marriage contract tomorrow, then I will run away with you. Once I find out, I'll write to you. Until then, farewell.
Are we alone?
Yes, quite alone.
I believe that Madame de Saint-Méran was poisoned.
That's impossible.
Maybe someone has been trying to poison Nortier and accidentally poisoned Madame de Saint-Méran. But I've been giving Nortier doses of brucine and he is used to it. Be careful, watch your servants, and serve justice if you find the culprit.
Maximilian! You should not be here. You'll be seen. Follow me. Grandfather, this is Maximilian Morel, and I love him. I can't marry Franz.
Valentine, please give me a moment alone with him. I love your granddaughter, and I wish to marry her. Will you help us, please? Will you stop the contract from being signed? Thank you, Monsieur.
Monsieur Nortier wants to speak with Monsieur Franz.
Do you want something in the drawer?
Extract from the minutes of sitting on the Bonapartist Club in Rue Saint-Jacques.
This is a meeting of Bonapartists. Are you a royalist, or do you give loyalty to the emperor?
I'm a royalist. I give my loyalty to King Louis XVIII.
If you are a royalist, then you have to swear that you would not speak to anyone about this meeting.
Fine, I swear.
You have insulted me, and now we will duel.
Do you know then who it was that killed my father? A, B, C, D, M. Myself? You mean that you killed my father?
You should go join the girls playing the piano. Why have you left Monsieur Cavalcanti with your daughter?
He is a charming young man, is he not?
The Viscount Morcerf.
Could I see Mademoiselle Danglars, please?
She's with Prince Cavalcanti right now, playing music. Does it sound lovely?
Yes, very lovely.
You were right. There's a history between Ferdinand and Janina.
Should we leave together?
Yes, we should.
Will you introduce me to your Princess Haiti, Count?
On two conditions. The first is that you never tell anyone of this introduction. The second is that you do not tell her that your father served under her father.
Very well. Count, I would like to know the story of her father's fate.
When I was 4, my family fled the Janina castle from the Sultan and went to hide in a cave. My father sent a French officer to the Sultan to persuade him to pardon us. Finally, one day 4 ships came to us. My mother and I hid in the back of a cave, waiting for a signal whether the Sultan had pardoned us. Selim, a favorite of my father, had a duty. If my father sent him his poniard, the Sultan had refused his pardon, and Selim was supposed to kill us. If my father sent his ring, the Sultan had pardoned us. A messenger soon came, claiming that he held my father's ring. But when Selim examined the ring, he was killed by 4 men. My mother and I watched my father and all his men be killed. My mother and I were sold into slavery at Constantinople. Eventually, the Count bought me in.
We've been saved, Maximilian. The wedding is off.
Who has saved us?
My grandfather.
How?
I will explain it to you when I am your wife. I hope that you have changed your mind about the will and will rewrite it. Good.
Baron, the day has come where I ask to marry my son to Albert, to your daughter Eugenie.
Unfortunately, I need some time to think about it.
Haven't you had enough time? Why do you reject me?
I'm not rejecting you. I'm only asking for more time to think.
You have to give me a reason why.
Don't take it personally. It's just something I haven't thought over completely.
Bro, you look out of breath. Have a drink of lemonade.
Call the doctor.
Who invited him to drink this drink? Was it Valentine? Berat is dead. He is poisoned. And I have a feeling I know who's been committing murder in your house.
Who do you believe it to be?
They have killed many people, which a few can leave an inheritance behind. Who else could it be?
Have mercy on my daughter.
It is not me who has named her. You know that she is the murderer, and now you have to serve justice.
No, my daughter is not guilty. You may drag us before trial, but I shall say, my daughter is not guilty. There is no crime in this house.
Very well then, but the next time someone is murdered here, do not call on me for help.
You can now defend yourself, having been accused of betraying Ali Pasha.
Ali Pasha trusted me and sent me on a mission to speak to the Sultan. He even gave me his ring, so that I could come visit him at any time. Unfortunately, before I could save him, he had been murdered, and his daughter and wife were given to me, but they disappeared. There are no witnesses to this, however.
Daughter of Ali Pasha, sold to me 7 years ago with her mother by French colonel of the name Fernand Mondiego. Do you recognize this girl, Monsieur de Morcerf?
No, I do not. You are the man who betrayed my father and killed my family. If you look at this hand, he has a large scar.
What have you decided, Morcerf?
Nothing. I have decided nothing.
Monsieur, what have we decided?
Guilty.
Guilty.
Danglers, I will duel you for this insult you have made to my father.
I wrote to Janina because I have a right to search on the family that I plan to marry my daughter to. It was the Count of Monte Cristo that persuaded me to write to Greece.
I am not taking full leave of you, Monsieur Danglers, but I must speak with the Count first.
Mother, do you know if father has any enemies?
Why do you ask?
Do you remember how Count of Monte Cristo wouldn't eat anything from our house? That is an Oriental tradition when you are someone's enemy.
Why do you think the Count of Monte Cristo is our enemy?
For no reason, Mother.
Good evening, Albert. What a welcome visit.
I came here for an explanation.
An explanation of what?
An explanation as to why you have offended me.
There's no need to raise your voice. Leave my box, Monsieur Morcerf.
How have you offended him?
I have not offended him. Now let's not talk about this. Let's watch the opera.
Friend, you must not duel my son. What name did you just call me? Your real name, Edmund. I know who you are. And now I'm asking you not to kill my son. What has he done to deserve it?
I have nothing against your son, but I am punishing Fernand.
What has he done? He is the reason I was in prison. I must take revenge. If you must take revenge, Edmund, please spare my son. Let him live. Fine, he will live. But then I must die. Do not say that, Edmund. Just please spare my son.
What is it?
Albert wishes to speak with you.
I hope it's not with new insults.
I don't think those weren't his intentions.
Mother, where are you going? I am leaving, and I hope you would be coming with me. A letter from the Count? It says he has buried a treasure in the house of Mersai, and he wants us to take it. We must accept it.
Hello, Monsieur Monserf.
I have come to duel you, Count. I view you as the enemy.
Fine, we will duel.
Yes, let's go. We have no need for seconds.
Yes, because we know each other so well.
But we do not know each other well at all.
Oh, but we do. You are Ferdinand Mondego, who deserted at Waterloo, who was a spy in Spain, who helped murder Ali Pasha.
And I know you. You go by the Count of Monte Cristo, sometimes Sinbad the sailor. But it's your real name I wish to know.
Very well then.
Do you remember me now? Yes, I remember you. You are Edmond Dantes. Do you remember me now? Yes, I remember you. You are Edmond Dantes. Come, Mother. Let us leave this place.